Okay, this is something that in theory sounds interesting and many people would probably like to see, but in practice it probably wouldn't, play out so well. But would Assassin's Creed 2 be an attraction on Nintendo Switch? Now, it's been at least about a decade since Assassin's Creed 2 came out because the game came out back in 2009 for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 and Microsoft Windows before it was eventually ported to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One during the mid teens. It was sometime either in 2015 or 2016. But it was one of the best action adventure games of 2009 and quite possibly of the 2000s, depending on who you ask. The storytelling of the game was, fantastic, especially concerning the fact that most of the game took place in the late 15th and early 16th century time period. So that was like the Renaissance era back in Italy, and then you had key figures such as Machiavelli and Leonardo da Vinci, who was also included in that game, along with Pope Alexander the Sixth, who was actually considered to be one of the main antagonists of the game, and all that along with the combat system, the visuals that we got, and basically the way the game, followed up from its 2007 predecessor. It made for a really good title that was very popular as far as sales is concerned. I think it did at least 1.4 million within its first week following its initial release back in November of 2009. Now, if this game were to appear on the Nintendo Switch sometime, I don't know, next year or something like that, it's possible that, it'd probably do pretty decent in sales as far as selling at least 1 million within a week or so. I doubt that's going to happen because you got to remember the game is still 10 years old. And as a matter of fact, I'm shocked that Assassin's Creed 2 never appeared on the Wii U console because Assassin's Creed 3, when it came out, it was on the Wii U console, and I believe another Assassin's Creed game, I believe it was called Assassin's Creed Black Flag, came out after Assassin's Creed 3, and that was on the Wii U. And for some reason, there was, a remastered version of the game never appeared on Wii U. A remastered version of Assassin's Creed 2 never appeared on the Wii U, and that's something that some people find a bit shocking, especially considering the fact that Assassin's Creed 2 is considered to be the best out of all the Assassin's Creed games that that came out since 2007, depending on who you ask. As far as visuals and graphics are concerned, it's quite possible that Assassin's Creed 2 would not look as great on Nintendo Switch as it would on the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4, which is why it never happened. But at the same time, having Assassin's Creed 2 on the Switch console would be something that would definitely turn heads in the gaming world, be something that people would like to see. But at the same time, there's that fear they'll be overshadowed by first-party games such as Mario, Zelda, Kirby, anything, that's been on Nintendo for quite some time that Nintendo has created themselves back in the 80s and 90s. It's quite possible that, such games will overshadow a title that came out 10 years ago on the Switch console. So unless there's a high demand among, fans of the series to see it on the Switch console, I don't see it happening. And even if it did happen, it probably wouldn't do as well in sales as many people would probably expect it to.